In this tutorial, I'll be showing you the web page design process for non-design students. So one of the things that I recommend for those of you who have not taken any design classes is use some established websites that basically that have really nice templates. So I'm actually on Wix.com website, and if you look at the navigation, you see there is a tab uh, called template. And if you click it, basically it gives you some options in terms of certain different categories that you may want to use the templates for to design the website. So for example, for us, we chose health and well-being, and we also have restaurants. So what I did, so you can actually, if you like any of the templates, you can just choose view and simply grab a snapshot, shift command 4 to take a picture of the actual website for reference. So I'm going to show you, I've already taken a few snapshots that I'll be sharing with you. So let me close that a little bit so it's smaller. So here, just, so here, as you can see, that I have grabbed the snapshot for health and like a spa website, and also for an exercise website, and for food, and for again some gardening food related websites. So I will be sharing all of these files with you. So this is the website. This is basically the page. I just literally grabbed the template. So I'm going to show you actually how you do that right now. Alright, so what you would want to do is pretty straightforward. You open up the folder, go to where the file is located, and simply there's one of these templates. Simply drag the template onto the page. And as soon as you do that, you see that it basically fits to the page, and your page should be at 955 by 600 for now. Eventually we will change that, but for now we're just going to keep it 955 by 600. And another thing that you need to do, I'm going to clear that. So you need to choose, make sure that your preferences under units and rulers, make sure everything is set to pixel. And then you want to go to view, new guide layout, and basically you want to match it to the setting that I have here. Okay, so now I have the page, and what you need to do next is simply to add a layer and fill it with white, and drop the opacity to, let's say, 70 or 60. So you can, so basically you're going to use this as a reference to build on your design. Of course, I don't want you to copy this exactly the same. So I basically created two separate designs based on this basic layout, which I'll be sharing with you. So the first one, and I've put all the assets here. So I'm going to turn this white on. And so I've added a navigation. Okay, so this is the layout. So if we look here, just do this quickly. You see that I'm going to actually turn the white off so you can kind of. So you can see that I added it, changed the name a little bit, grabbed like a photograph with like a little tweak and a little branch. Then I simply do the horizontal navigation, and also I did the, maybe so you guys can see this better. And also I added some text. So text over here. So okay, there we go. So then I added some. So this is the navigation. These are the shapes. I added one other shape here, and this is the live text area. This part. So which basically has the title and and also some dummy copy. So, and actually the layout looks quite good. So if I turn this off all the way, you can see that it's pretty well designed, and basically it doesn't look like um, the original. So if I turn this off, you'll see that the original actually kind of similar but not exactly the same. It's, so in design you can certainly borrow other templates for as a point of reference. So one other thing that I'm going to show you is, let me just go back here. So that was one of the layouts. Again, I want to make sure that when you're designing, make sure that you have separate PSD files. So that was one of the layouts. But again, if I have different kinds of photos. So under the photo, you see that I have one horizontal shot, but maybe I also created one based on two separate pictures rather than just one, and basically used mask to get rid of the additional part of the image which I wasn't interested in. So this is a really easy way that you can actually create beautiful layouts without, if you're not a designer and if you don't have a background. And if I go back, and this is the other layout. Again, as you can see, I use this tweak with names and spa. I didn't really spend a whole lot too much time on the logo, but if you can explore maybe more of, maybe one modern looking font face and another one cursive, that would be kind of good. On this other layout, basically it's kind of the same thing, but I also changed the shape and the logo a little bit. And another thing that I did here was basically gave you two options for nav. So this one, navigation, is horizontal. Actually, let's go back there. And this one, I actually have two of them. So navigation could be vertical or horizontal. Or you can also put the navigation, it's either you can put it to the right, to the left, um, move it around, however you see fit, that it's going to fit your design better. And so this is a really quick way that you can actually create really dynamic layouts uh, using other people's templates to build your own. Again, what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to simply recreate exactly what's on the template. So you can change the color, you can change the pictures. Like this one has 3 pictures lined up together, whereas mine basically one had 1 photo and one had 2. Generally speaking, pastel colors work really well for health and spa topics. So the other few templates that I will be giving you is basically like all these 4.